It is your boyfriend on the beat. It is.
What's up? What it do? And we back with another video. What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Hope everybody have a good day. But I got a video for y'all that we must see. We got another video that we must see, y'all. All my new people that come to my channel. Welcome to the channel. You know what I mean? Welcome. But right now we got a good video. We ain't waste no more time. We gonna jump right into it.
Her dog has made a chilling discovery.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, so I was just walking my dog and I noticed my dog fell off the road and it kind of looks like there is a dead body and I don't want to get closer.
Could be a deer, maybe?
No, it's not furry.
It is. All right.
I didn't get closer.
Yep. No. So you're okay. Okay.
Okay.
You did everything that you did. Okay. Yep.
Okay, yeah,
So-
I figure now I gotta give a statement.
Well, I'll just get some information from you.
Yeah.
I'm actually. Why don't you guys just hang tight here?
Okay.
Just catch your breath, okay? I'm gonna go back and talk to my supervisor real quick because she's
Okay.
just pulling up.
Okay.
But I.
Do you know how nerve-wracking that'll be? To be walking your dog and then boom, a body, you know what I mean, laying right. That is crazy work, man. That'd be crazy work right there for real, man. You know what I mean? But y'all, we're gonna get back. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep on going and see what happened though.
So I wanted to let you know that your mom died.
Man. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. Had to had that feeling, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy work right there, man. That's sad, man. Like, you know what I mean? To get that type of news at work off guard like that, that's sad, bro. That's very sad, man.
Let's go out to my car, okay? Yep. Let's go.
I don't have nobody. My dad's dead. My mom's gone. I don't want to tell my little brother. Oh.
So Jaden, your Uncle Chris is on his way here too. With Jaden, okay?
Oh, how did my mom die? I just talked to her. She just called me. It is her birthday. It's gonna be her birthday.
Let's head over to the car. We'll get your stuff. Don't worry about that.
What about Mustafa?
Look at that, like just that alone, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's a lot to take in, you know what I mean? So now he pretty one the only one there for his brother now, you know? Like, that's kind of that's messed up, you know what I mean? That people would, man, that's sad, bro. To even have that emotion, to feel that, to think that, you know what I mean, that's it. And then before her birthday, so meaning he gonna feel this for it's gonna prolong or longer than what it, you know what I mean? It's gonna live forever, but just that feeling that he gotta live with for the rest of his life is kind of sad, man. It's sad, and that's why like always gotta make sure that the people around you try to spend the time you can around the people that you're around. You know what I mean, much as possible. Talk to them. You can't always see them, like stuff like that. Cause you just never know, man. You just never know when your number is called, when you gotta go. But for somebody to do that to that woman and leave her like that, man, whoever it is, they need to get it. They need to get it for real.
Her boyfriend.
What?
What's something to do with him?
Why do you say that?
Because they had abusive relationship, and I know that, and my mom said that he's beat on her before.
Okay.
And like, I didn't talk to my mom. I knew that she did drugs. That's why I really didn't want to talk to her.
Sure.
It's like she did meth. So like, I don't know if she overdosed.
Okay.
Was it a gunshot wound or?
We have no idea right now at this point. We're just at the very beginning of this. Okay, but I want you to know.
She died this morning.
Grandma knows.
My grandma Patty.
Yeah. Uncle Chris knows. Jaden now knows. Like I said, they're on their way here. Because I know Jaden would want to be with you right
I
now.
don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm going to tell him. He doesn't have nobody. Our father died in 2018.
Okay.
He has nobody. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I just told my uncle just died in September.
When do you think the last time you talked to your mom was?
I don't have my phone. My
Okay.
phone, I just talked to her. She just called me.
Lost his father, his uncle, and his mother. That's, man. You're talking about hurt and stressed out, man. I feel for him and his little brother. I feel for both of them, you know. But once again, they got to pull it together, you know what I mean, and live for each other and be there for each other, man, and just hope for the best that they can make it through it, because a lot of people don't make it through situations like that. Especially losing people like that and that close to them, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't really make it through. And I really hope, you know what I mean, to this day, you know, I hope they still pushing and using their story to help the next person out, because it's sad. That's sad. And then once again, drugs plays a part in it. You know what I mean? That's messed up. You know what I mean? But people go through things. Like I said, then if you look at her from her point of view, it was she lost her husband and she lost her brother, and she was only here by herself. You know, so like I get it. You know what I mean? Why she reared off and went to where she went to, because like it's not easy. It's not easy at all, man.
Me. Like 2 days ago.
Okay.
And, she knows I don't answer her calls because I don't want to talk to her. Like,
Sure.
she kind of messed up our relationship, but I still loved her. I
Sure,
just
of
wanted her
course.
to get away from that guy
Yeah.
and just focus on me and Jaden.
Right on.
So, I don't know, but she, even though she was with that guy, she texted me and said, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel terrible, though, because I pushed her away.
Can you look at me for a second? I know a lot about addiction, okay?
Yeah.
And it's when we set healthy boundaries for ourselves, which is what it sounds like you were doing to protect yourself.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I just didn't.
And
I didn't want my brother to.
That's not pushing someone away. That's setting a healthy boundary for your life, and that's actually quite amazing at your age.
And sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta set boundaries between people. You know what I mean? Whether they family or foes, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if it's unhealthy for you, you guys gotta step off and let it be, and don't feel it. Sometimes if you feel a way about it, but majority of the time, it is what it is with me. You know, and I try to move on until they understand like my worth and like what's my quality to that person. You know what I mean? But like in this case right here, I fully understand why he did it, you know what I mean? Because who don't nobody want to deal with a lot of people don't want to deal with things like that. I mean, sometimes it's hard to handle, sometimes it's hard to comprehend, and not only that, you can find yourself wrapped up in their mess if you stay around and trying to save them. You know what I mean? So I get it.
To be able to do that.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, that's 100% true. So, when you communicated with your mom, was it usually over Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure. She might have had a phone number.
Okay.
She would rarely, if she did, I think she FaceTimed me from an email.
Sure.
Or maybe like an iPad.
Okay, I got you.
So, well, other than that, yeah, Messenger. That's
Okay.
our main contact. She'd call me, FaceTime me off
Okay.
that.
Okay. And you say you think it was a couple of days ago. You don't have your phone right now,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
Okay.
It's probably in the back. So.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Heather, can you think of anything that, mainly we wanted to come here and let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm sorry
Less than 2 days after Robinson's body was found, police were called to an apartment in Rochester by a woman who said her brother, Mustafa Rashad Bush, had been drinking and needed to go to jail.
Not at all. And also, what I've noticed about when people 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 go unalive people and then try to hide some kind of way in the universe, it finds its way back to that person to where they get caught. I done seen so many cases where like I've done so many videos and I've noticed that no matter what somebody do to try to hide or run from it, it always finds its way back to them like it's theirs. You know what I mean? It's their I don't know, it just seems like it belongs to them, so it finds its way back to them every single time.
Oh, alright. Hey, is this your place?
No.
Okay, is this your place?
This is my place.
Is everything okay, or what's going on, guys?
Everything's okay. Perfectly fine.
Okay. Why don't you chat with her, I'll chat with him quick and
On
just
it.
make sure everything's okay.
You know who called us? I mean, it looks like you were just kind of pulling up one.
Dialpad AI works for you and your customers. It won't fall in love with them, but it will help you create amazing customer relationships.
We got here.
Yeah, I'm still pulling up. My brother has been drinking.
Okay, and that's Mustafa over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he is not armed or dangerous or anything.
Okay.
But this is his car, and he shouldn't be drinking and driving. And then also, he just needs to go to jail. Because,
What for?
Well, he said.
I would say she knew it. She know. He probably told her why he was drunk, what happened. And she feel aware about it, so she called the police on him, which is the right thing to do because who knows what he'll do to her at the same time did to his girlfriend, you know what I mean? She just never she just never know. So in this case she did the right thing.
That he hurt his girlfriend, and he needs to go to jail.
Okay.
Don't say nothing.
Okay.
I need to finish talking to him.
Well, you understand that we can't arrest him just based on what you said, right?
Okay.
Have you been drinking tonight?
Yeah, but not enough to be drunk. Everything's okay, trust me.
You want me to verify that?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I don't care. You have a PBT?
Yeah, I got one.
Go grab one.
You got no idea why anybody called us, no sort of dispute or anything like that?
No. Is it counting up, or is it that supposed to be my blood? The blood.
Yep, so it's your breath alcohol content, actually. So yeah. Yep, it's counting up. It takes a while. When it slows down like this, it's not going to get much higher. Yeah, so you're less than half the legal limit, and I'm not getting any signs of intoxication talking to you. You seem fine. You're talking.
They think this. Gee, do you see that? Less than half. Less than half of the legal limit. Come on, man. Y'all know better than this. No, not y'all. I'm because I can only imagine who the hell it was.
You think it was her?
No, she probably my parents. Because she probably thought I was drunk and she was talking to them. And it's good. Like I say, it ain't no big thing.
Tell you what. Here's the next one.
This was
I swear.
further.
I swear.
Okay.
I swear. Everything's okay. Trust me. I wouldn't even put myself in jeopardy because I know they care about me. I know that. You know what I'm saying?
You're okay.
Indeed, I appreciate it.
Hey, Mustafa. Miss, I'm sorry, real quick before we take off, can I snag your name and date of birth just so I can document that we talked to you?
Yeah.
I got what I need from you. You're welcome to go sit in your car if you like.
Don't get mad at me.
Can you tell me anything else about what he said to you about hurting his girlfriend? Did he give you any specifics?
Well, you know what?
Do you know what his girlfriend's name is? Okay, you can just walk with me while I'm putting this back in the trunk. Okay. Hey, if I text... Huh? Yeah, I've got a card.
So based on our findings and a person of interest was identified pretty early in the case, we began to work leads with all of that available information. Sheriff's Office investigators were able to make contact with the suspect's family and asked for their assistance in having the suspect, person of interest, come in and meet with our investigators. To the credit of the family and the suspect, he was then brought to the law enforcement center last night by a family member and was taken in for questioning. At the conclusion of that session, where the person refused or declined to give a statement, he was placed under arrest. The suspect in this case has been identified as Mustafa Rashad Bush, age 39, from Rochester.
Let's rewind to Christmas Eve, 2022. Surveillance footage from a quick trip shows Bush and Kimberly Robinson there, together. This would be one of the last times Robinson was seen alive, Messages between the two show discussions about meeting up, but what followed would become a key part of the investigation. Robinson spent part of Christmas Eve at a party at her mother's house. Her son dropped her off at a friend's house around 8:30, and she posted on Facebook around 10. Her family never heard from her again. On Christmas Day, cell phone data placed Bush and Robinson at their shared home in Rochester until around 9 p.m., when Bush's phone stopped transmitting. Robinson's phone last pinged near the area where her body was found the next day, in a ditch near River Bluff Lane and West River Road. That same day, witnesses reported seeing Bush with a large, heavy suitcase and later saw burnt clothing and a pair of glasses in a burn pit near an acquaintance's home off Marion Road. On December 27th, investigators found blood evidence in Bush's vehicle, a blue 2017 Kia Optima, and a half-pound of cocaine in a bag with his belongings. Officers conducting surveillance saw Bush moving several bags from the home to his vehicle and into another. CCTV cameras caught him buying cleaning supplies and then doing loads of laundry. Investigators believed these actions were an attempt to destroy evidence and cover his tracks. Based on—
Then he got peroxide. Like, what? He got peroxide in a laundromat. What?
Robinson's autopsy, witness statements, text messages, and cell phone data, the case against Bush was at that point overwhelming. His history includes a 2007 conviction for second-degree murder after he fatally shot a 25-year-old man in Rochester. He was released on parole in 2020. Bush was arrested and initially charged with first-degree premeditated murder, first-degree murder while committing domestic abuse, and second-degree murder with intent. A jury in November 2024 deliberated for just 4 hours and found Bush guilty of 2 of those counts, and found him not guilty of premeditated first-degree murder. On Friday—
But how? Like, what? How though? That don't make no— that's weird.
Friday, January 3rd, Bush, now 41, was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Her laugh could ring this place. It's so loud and obnoxious, but beautiful. We just want to remember her as the beautiful human being, kindness, soul that she was.
A sense of satisfaction, if not closure.
He used to sit behind a 8x10 or 10x10 jail cell, and he is somebody else's. And his life is over the way that he took hers.
And a message for victims of similar situations.
I think everybody needs to understand that domestic violence is serious, and to take it seriously, and to listen to somebody, reach out to somebody. Talk to somebody. Yeah, be there for your friends and family.
If you or a loved one is experiencing domestic abuse, help is available. Contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE or text.
All right. Yeah, that was a sad one right there, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, that was a sad one right there, man. Dude did all that, you know what I mean, and then try to hide it, washing clothes, like his, I'm not gonna say what was he think, cause I'm not gonna be in that position. I don't want to be in that position to think what he was thinking, but just the point of him, like the way he did it, like he did it, threw it out on the side of the road, and then went and tried to clean the stuff up, you know what I mean, that she had on or he had on, and like just left her there, you know what I mean. That was his girlfriend. That's kind of that ain't kind of cold. That's cold-blooded, you know. That's messed up, you know what I mean. And I only can imagine what did it, you know what I mean, to make him go off like that and trigger something in his mind to go do something like that. But it's for everybody out there, you know what I mean, is suffering from domestic violence and lost somebody, you know what I mean, from it. You know what I mean. I feel bad for you, you know. I feel sorry for you, and I hope you make it through it. Hope you are able to cope with it, and make it through it day by day. And try to kind of find find some light or find some joy somewhere, someplace, you know what I mean? Because I can only imagine how dark and how rough it is to get up every single day knowing that happened. You couldn't help the person who was going through it, and you'll never see them again, you know? It's kind of sad, but once again, y'all, I appreciate y'all watching this video, you know what I mean? I hope it translates to something positive, you know, and hope y'all can understand that people really be going through things out here, and and just try to understand and not judge or make things worse for a person, you know what I mean? Just try to live in peace and try to keep it cool. But it's been another presentation of Dave's Channel 444. Peace.